Hi, this is Helen with the Better Half blog. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to share with you some more functional planning that is going on in this household. I just got my Gillio Frenzy and I'm so excited to share that with you. This is the croc red in the Appunto slim version, which fits perfectly my Hobonichi weeks. Remember, I was using my Hobonichi weeks in my little traveler's cover, the leather cover that I got from Etsy, which I love, and my daughter is now using the different colors that I bought from the Etsy shop that I linked below in my previous video. Now, I am really excited about this because as I shared in my last 2021 planner lineup video, I shared with you that I had some issues with carrying my wallet separately and then my Hobonichi week separately in that cover, and so I just really was excited. So before I go further, let's just do a little bit of a so-called unboxing. So this Gillio came within a week. It was fairly fast, and they have a little, hey, I didn't even read this. So they have a little card. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, so there's a little card, a Christmas card that came with it, and I kept this to show you what I did in a second. And then it comes in a nice little dust bag, and they even added a little mask, you know, with the whole pandemic going on, and it's the nice one. It's the adjustable back here, and the little cover that goes inside the mask like this, and then little card showing some of their other planner covers and planners, which I thought was really cool, and the little authentic card. And this just was in my Hobonichi before, and I just wanted to share that. So let's put that to the side. Now let's go into my Hobonichi weeks. So I have done some amazing things to set up my Hobonichi weeks for 2021, which started in December. So in my Appunto Slim, I just have, so this will be my daily carry. And I will just be taking this around, you know, when I'm driving around with the kids. As you guys know, I have 4 children, and I'm just driving around all day and throughout and working in between and in some mornings. So I had my time of fun just setting this up. I have here just a bunch of credit cards and cards that I use. On the side, I just have a couple of stickers that I use most often in this planner, and then I have, what do I have in here? I have some cash and some cards that I rarely use, and then in here I added some cash. So I have my spending cash in here, and so I thought it was perfect because I get to carry this everywhere, and I'm really proud to carry it everywhere, so it's really cute. And also some stamps and some receipts I want to keep in case I go to the mall anytime soon. Okay, so here's my setup. So 2021, I had in here just a minimalist little card, the little ruler you saw last time, and so how I've been using this now. Oh, and before we go further, I wanted to show you this. So I cut a little bit of this plastic Hobonichi cover, Hobonichi Weeks cover that, you know, I bought from Japan, and then I cut this much of the back section back here so that it would fit in here nicely. And so before I cut it, it was not fitting in very nicely. I mean, it was going in, but it was really rough. So I decided to cut it a little bit because it's gonna be in here, and if I decide to change this wallet slash planner cover, I'm probably gonna end up getting another one of these. So far, loving it. Okay, so how I've been using it, let's go into a little bit of details. So here, remember I was using the Quavities agenda planning diary that my husband got me from California. And so I've been using this for several weeks now, and it's been working out real great. And remember, I am brain dumping in here, and just throughout the week, I am putting everything in its bucket. And so I did that again. So I brain dumped here, and I love this because the more I plan, it seems like, so now it's been several months, right? So the more I paper plan, I realize my list is getting smaller and smaller, the list of tasks that I have to do, which is amazing because if you guys saw my previous video, it was a lot of stuff. Like, I was drenched with things to do. And so here, as you can see, the list got real slim. So my amount of personal tasks that I have to do, I could literally put 3 to 4 things, and a lot of them takes a few seconds to do, a few minutes, okay. And then I put my work time in here, and these are not time appropriate. I don't use it for the time. I use it more for tasks and lists of tasks that I have to get done throughout the day. And so I was able to fit in more work stuff, because I like to have a place where I can just go and see it in one place. And so this is where I go for reference. Now from here, remember, this is like kind of like my practice brain dump sheet. Then I go into my Hobonichi weeks, and what I'm doing here is, so this is this week, and what I'm doing here is I'm literally taking 1 day's worth of things to do, tasks, and I'm just jotting it down here. Now on the right side, I kind of made a divider. On the right side, I'm trying something different this week, because last week I did it like this because, again, there was a lot of things to do and between work and home, and so I just put a bunch of stuff that I had to do according to what I saw here. And then I realized I wanted to write down kind of my meal plan on the side, because throughout the day I'm carrying this around, but even around the house, this is so lightweight that instead of having to open this up and see what I was meal planning for the day, I realized it's so much easier for me to just go into this planner, the Hobonichi Weeks, and see my meal plan. And so the way that meal plan works for me is, simply put, I used to do like daily check-ins, like this Monday, for instance, I'm gonna cook pasta. Tuesday, I'm gonna cook chicken, and so on and so forth. But it never works out for me because, you know, a lot of the times we don't crave the stuff that I meal plan on that individual day. And so I decided to do things differently and just actually put some ideas of what I want to cook throughout the whole week. And then according to the plan, I'm getting all my groceries, and you know, according to what I need from here, just looking at my pantry, my fridge, my second fridge, and then making sure if I'm missing some ingredients, I'll just go out to the store and get it. And so I make a list separately on a little Post-it, and I just take that to the grocery with me, and I just shop it, or I just shop online and they'll bring it to me. Like, for instance, today Costco's bringing me stuff. So this is how I decided to do it last week. And so because I was doing other things here and jotting down some questions that I have for one of my employees, and then some other tasks that I couldn't fit in here to put in here, I decided I need to tape one and try it out and see if I like this idea. And I loved it. It worked very well for me, as you can see. So there's a lot of things that we didn't get to cook throughout the week, and so then it carries into this week. So I moved some of the sides, some of the lunch ideas and dinner, still with the ingredients that I have left over from last week, is still here. And so whatever is missing, then I am shopping online or going to the grocery store. So I love that layout, just having that meal plan on the side, because I really don't need to use this for everything else. Now, with the amount of tasks I have, and then the separate professional work planner slash my brain dump, as you saw my other lineup video, I have that work planner set aside. And so when it comes to work, I just literally will go into that planner and start working. And I'll show you what I do with that in another video. So in my planner, I just have some stuff to do, and I decided this week that I am not going to list out everything in each day already. Like I used to kind of lay out everything that I need to do throughout the week and just do them, but I don't like the fact that I don't get to cross them all out on that day. It makes me kind of like, it actually kills the buzz. It kills the motivation factor for me personally. And so I decided I'm gonna do it each day. So this is easy enough. These are 2 blues that I have to go out and do, run errands, right? Like go to the bank, pick up cleaners. And then these 2 in the black color ink are just things that I have to do. So like I'm filming today for tomorrow's post. And so, and then on the right side here, I'm just writing down like 1 to 3 different cleaning, decluttering around the house tasks, because that will kind of keep me accountable to how I keep the house clean and fresh, and just remind me throughout the weeks that, hey, I cleaned the kitchen floor, for instance, on that, I deep cleaned the kitchen floor on that Monday, so it's time again, you know. So it'll just kind of keep me not only just motivated, but keep me organized as far as what I have done in the past. So that's what I have going on here. This is really exciting for me because I am starting to realize how important it is to paper plan everything and just get things on a good track. Now, the things that I ordered, I used to put it here. So on the bottom, somewhere, waiting on. So now I decided, since I have the Hobonichi Weeks Mega version, I have all this free space throughout the year, and hopefully it'll last me because I'm using a good chunk of pages already this month. So, but it also has to do a lot with Christmas shopping and gifts and things like that. And so brain dump here, more brain dump, and then orders. So these are the orders I have going on for Christmas shopping and things that I'm waiting on. Things that I've checked off are things that have already been delivered and received. This again is my credit card information, stuff that I purchased. And every time I purchase something, I just write it down, even if I don't know the amount just yet. And this one I did. I don't know why I didn't write it down, but as soon as it posts, again, I will pay off that balance. And so I always keep my credit card at 0 balance, and I use them more for points. So that's what I have going on back here, just with orders. And then in the month of, let's say, January, I'll probably start a new spread, just, you know, saying that it's January, like just like I did here in December. And then start out with my credit cards, spending trackers, and then probably the order sheet, any kind of brain dump throughout the month. I'm not going to be scared to just use up these pages. If I do run out, I mean, hey, I'll just have to get like an extension or something that will do. But I really feel pretty confident about, you know, the amount of pages that I have here with the Mega, which I love. So this week, it's all about Christmas shopping for the rest of the teachers, and the list that I have here, I am trying to divide it up as 20 presents. I'm trying to divide it up throughout the weeks. So this week is really like kind of like a week that I have to like really push myself to get everyone's gifts. It's really difficult, I know, because, you know, you just want to get that good, perfect gift that people will appreciate. And it's difficult to do that sometimes. So it just takes a lot of time and thinking and shopping and browsing online. With the pandemic, you know, we're not able to go and touch things as we used to freely. So here, what's interesting is I saw this YouTube video on a Korean planner girl, and she is such an artist. I'm not, obviously. Can you kind of see? So what I've done was, what she's doing is she's just kind of doing like a highlight of the day throughout her calendar, the monthly version spread. And so what I decided to do is just give that a try in the month of December, just because this planner supposedly supposed to start in January, not in December, but I was so excited to go into my new planners that I decided to just use the December as is, since it's available. So with that being said, I have just what's going on. So I just received my new planners and I'm excited to use it this week. And so that was kind of my reminder for that. We went to Boba. Sean flew out to California. Sean flew back in. You know, that's my husband. And I did a little bit of reading, one of the books that I just purchased recently, and I'll share that with you in another video, but just really loving that book for someone like me, exactly. We had a Zoom meeting, just big things, like sick in bed all day. I just felt terrible, meh. And I was planning on Friday, did a lot of tasks, but you know, I'm not putting all the tasks in here. I'm just literally just putting the highlight of what I want to remember throughout the month. And then did a lot of laundry, putting away stuff. And so that was kind of like my cleaning day on Saturday and relaxation. And then on Sunday, I have to update this, but we did some more laundry, a lot of cleaning, a lot of cooking, just meal prepping for the week and cooking a lot of these sides that I didn't get to last week. And so I had a couple of these that I got done that I need to check off. So another interesting thing that I learned is, remember the pen that I shared with you before, the Uni Ball? I'm going to have to share with you what that pen is, but I decided this pen is so much better just because it writes better, and the other pen just kind of stopped writing at certain points. And so I really, really love this pen. And this pen is incredibly expensive in the US Amazon. So I decided to try out Amazon Japan again and found these pens for like $3, $4. And so I ordered a bunch of these with the inks. So I'll get that. So I love this because it has the different colors. It has the blue, the red, and the black. And I just love it. It's really easy to use, and it writes real well. This is the one in 0.05, but I ordered some in 0.07 just because it writes even better. And it doesn't necessarily have to, like, I could write really small, so I don't have to have the really thin ink. So, so what I wanted to show you was this girl. What she was doing is, let me show you in a previous spread. Okay, so what she was doing in her planner was she was writing these either boxes or little circles for tasks. And she would do this, and then she would just go take the red, a different color, and then she would just kind of put a V or check mark, if you will, and then she would put a line across. And so that made sense to me, because what I used to do, remember, is that I used to make these little dots and then X them out, but then I still have all these words. And so for my eyes, it's really, really difficult to see. And so I started doing that last week on Thursday, and it was so much better for me to see and really go to see, like, pay attention to the tasks that were not finished. So I started doing that. And then something else that she does, and I have these things here. So here it is. So she does, in her calendars, for birthdays, she makes those little icons, and for tests or anything important, like, I suppose we can make our own icons here. And then for anything like an alarm clock, is for appointments, like schedules that are set. And then dates, and then this one is for entertainment, and then this one is for travel. So I was like, I like that. So, and then, oh, and the star is for anything important. So I was practicing my star. I know it sounds ridiculous. But again, remember, I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist. And so there's my star. And then, you know, just hearts. And then I was just filling them up, like, with red once it was done. Or anything important. I do the star, but then for me, it's easier to just do a star like that. I guess we'll get it right one day. So that was what I was doing, and I love that. So just wanted to kind of quickly share with you that that was something that I kind of implemented into my systems to easily see the tasks and get going with my functional planning. So that's all I have for you today, but I will be sharing more videos. And so now I'll be sharing videos on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And so I'm really excited about that because that is that was my intention. That's what I wanted to do. And so I will be doing that. And if you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments down below. And otherwise, I will see you on Saturday. Bye.